We'd like to welcome you to our ninth edition of the DJs at Work Virtual Trivia Challenge, starring New York's tallest quizmaster and the J.R. Miller 30th birthday party beer pong co-champion, James Tubbs. We've got a lot in store for you tonight as we quiz you on your knowledge of games and can't wait to get right to it. So, folks, we're coming at you live from Facebook and YouTube. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for DJs at Work trivia.
Oh, yeah, Timmy. It's great to see you guys as we have some friends checking in. Happy Thursday to you all. Welcome back to our ninth version of our trivia challenge. So those of you guys who have been with us for a few weeks now, you guys kind of know our format and our routine, and we do a little check-in now as we wait for our audience to build. As the audience is building, we have some phantom bonus points for our early birds. Yes, the early birds get 3,000 phantom bonus points as you guys sing along to our following song. Our song will be sang, as it always is, by one of the essential workers who helps us out every week, and that is our man straight from the Department of Sanitation, DJ Gary Suggs. Gary, take it away, and everybody sing along. Let's get ready for Thursday night. Here we go, Gary.
Hey, hey, hey. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see your troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. All right, have a great night.
Thank you, Gary. We're going to have a great night. We love that you're part of the show every week. As I see our audience building, I'm going to take a quick opportunity to remind you guys what the format is like. Those of you guys who have been around, we're keeping the same format we've had. That PPP we all keep waiting for and praying on and enjoying. Our PPP is a little different. Our first four questions will be our preliminary questions, followed by our next four questions, which will be our playoff questions. And finally, our last four questions of the evening will be our party questions, and it will be party time. I can't wait to dive right into that. To give you guys a little bit more of an explanation, I know you guys have heard my brother Timmy. We have our third assistant, or I should say our second assistant, our scorer, who's down in the Bell Harbor basement, and that is my man. We call him Dos Equis because he's one of the most interesting men in the world. On the Kornacki because he knows his stuff around the screens. But let's hear it now for our man, Dos Equis, Tim Henning in the dungeon in Bell Harbor. How's it going in the basement, Tim?
What's up, James? Doing great down here. Great to be back with everybody tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. We look forward, as always, to another fun night. Folks, as Jamesy said, there are three sections about bingo tonight. We got our prelims, our playoffs, and our party round. Questions 1 through 4 are our prelims. They will be on one answer sheet. All registered teams should have gotten their answer sheet sent to them electronically. Whether you choose to fill out your answer sheet on your phone, on a computer, iPad, whatever method you choose, we'll just ask a few things. One, make sure that you write your team name the exact same way each time. So for questions 1 through 4, you enter your team name with the word "the" in front of it. Make sure for the rest of the questions, you include that "the." Also, going forward, if you know the answer and you just want to type the answer in, do not type it in where it says your team name, because then we cannot correctly allocate your points. I see in looking at the list, and Timmy's going to give a roll call in a few minutes. I see in looking at the list, we have a great number of teams that are returning. So you guys all know the drill. But for everybody else, again, questions 1 through 4. Wait till Jamesy reads out question 4 and then hit submit. Once you hit submit on your phone or iPad or computer, you will get an automatic response. Within that automatic response will be a link for you to click on for question 5. After you finish answering question 5, same thing. There'll be a link for question 6, upwards to question 8, which is the round. There you go. After question 8, we go into the party round, and Jamesy will explain that more in a little bit. I will see everybody after question 4 when we give our first scoring update. I want to wish everybody good luck tonight. Let's have fun, everyone. Back to you, James.
Thanks so much, Tim. Yes, Timmy explained it. I'll explain it a little further and go into a little more detail. For our first 4 questions, we will ask a question and play a song. Listen to those songs. Sometimes there's clues within those songs, but as often as we clue you in, we try to trip you up. There also might be some phantom bonus points available. Remember, the answers you send in will count for your virtual score, but you guys keep your phantom score at home. Again, we're going to ask 4 questions in a row without giving any answers, and then after question 4 is when we're going to ask you to submit your first 4 answers. For questions 5 through 8, we'll do it one at a time, but we'll remind everybody what's going on as far as that goes. As you're checking in, we love to see the comments on Facebook. Please let yourself be known that you're here. Say hi to old friends. It's once in a week we get to chat with each other on this forum. Also, if you'd like to, you can stream us through YouTube and put us on your big screen TV. I think I know a family of Jamins that are doing that at their house right now. Hopefully, Uncle Jamesy looks pretty good with his big face on that big TV. All right, so you've met Timmy. You've met me. You've heard my brother Timmy, which we're going to see in a second. Those are some of the friends and family that we have working on our game tonight. But we also have 2 very special family members who have joined the trivia team a few weeks back. They're part of our production squad and part of our team right now. And we're going to ask the production crew and the control room to pop up on the screen right now so we can give a quick hello. Hey, there they are. Kahal and Jack. Kahal, looks like you might have a basement war with my man Timmy. It looks like the basement's treating you well, huh?
Well, yeah, big time.
Oh, yeah, a little AC action. All right. And Jack, what's the weather like over there in those French Alps, brother?
It's pretty good, but it's pretty cold for June, I've got to be honest. It's still in like the 60s, and it's pretty much as warm as it's ever going to get around here. So
we're going to cry for you as we had to crank up the air conditioning tonight. Hey, Kahal, before you go, my brother, I think, needs a little bit of a haircut. It looks like you're done with the Clippers. Do you think you can get them to us this week?
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'll come out to you on Monday, brother. I'll come out to that 6th studio you're building on Monday, all right?
We'll give him the weekend. Again,
I'm woofing.
That was Kahal and Jack. They're part of more higher productions. They take care of us, and we're learning to grow and expand in our virtual new world with them. If you guys need any production assistance, check them out. Check us out. We will put you in the right form. All right. So it looks like we are building up that audience. Tim, are we ready for a roll call?
I believe we are, my brother.
Sounds good. Let's get right to it.
All right. Without any further ado, Jimmy, do you have that wonderful background music you played us last week? Got to mention to you in rehearsal, but we're going to start off with our teams from the Bungalow Bar. A team that's near and dear to my heart are the 146th Street Babes. Good luck, babes. Then we have my hometown, the 15th Road Mafia, again representing Bungalow Bar. Then we have Fluffhead. Fluffhead, hopefully you know how to get from question 4 to question 5 this week. We have Flynn's in. They're down the block from headquarters. We have the Fossils. The Fossils make it almost every week when we're not in quarantine at the Bungie. We have the Green Machine. Better late than never, Green Machine. So happy to see you. We have Happy Birthday, Jim. It's Jim's birthday. This was one of last week's five co-champs, would you say? That was a race against the machine. This week, they are Happy Birthday, Jim. We have Team Jellystone. We have the last place champions. Yeah, people after my heart. We have the Barstool Biatches. We have the Game of Life Level Thunderdome. We have the House Cats. We have Tony and Lily, another 146 crew. Welcome. We have the worst responders. We have the Green Machine. Twice. I didn't realize that. And the Green Turtle. All right, I hit up the Green Machine twice. My bad. All right, now let's get to a team playing from home tonight, but they're technically from parts unknown, but I don't want to not mention them. That is the Bus Stop. We also have from Junction. That is our squad out in Long Beach, or our squads out in Long Beach. That is Beers, Bates, and Battlestar Galactica. Beers, Beats, and Battlestar Galactica. We have the Sandwiches. We have Stritzel. Stritzel's been with us for a long time. We have the Red Hot Kelly Peppers. And now we're going to be going to Kettle, Staten Island. Playing for Kettle, Staten Island are the Island Girls. Also, Waldorf and Statler. We also have from the Kettles in Brooklyn. Timo Henry signed up as Kettle Brooklyn today. They play in Kettle Brooklyn, Kettle Staten Island, and in a Lockyard. And speaking of
crush it
Lockyard,
everywhere.
yes, they do. O. Henry's always a tough competitor. We have Team 90th Street from Lockyard. We have Cards Against Sean Hannity. We have Fine by Me. We have NCTRR. We have Nerd Immunity. Again, another team from the Lockyard. We have Our Jeans Don't Fit joined us. We have the Pandemaniacs. We have Power Up People. We have Team Discovery Channel HD. Welcome back. Team Aggies in the house. And then we have the Richard Bags, a.k.a. the Dick Bags. I'll say it once. Dick Bag Nastro is in the house as well. Joining us from White Plains, and that is our crew from Ron Blacks. And again, I believe Dr. Andy's might have been one of the first teams ever to sign up with us in Ron Blacks, and we'll never forget that. That was 1,000 years ago, about a decade ago. That's Dr. Andy's, and we have the Powerhouse at Virtual Trivia in Roxy Music. We have a team that joined us from Parts Unknown as well, Parts Unknown, New Jersey. That is Team WTF. And here come lots more teams from Parts Unknown. And that would be Two in the Lou, All Thumbs, the George Fam. The George Fam is from parts all over the place. They're playing down in the South. They're playing in Breezy Point. Welcome, George family. We have a team from Brooklyn Parts Unknown. Kind of Flatbush, and what a great neighborhood. And that is Get Me Out of This House Already. We have the Gruesome Twosome. We have the Junkyard Dogs. We have Next Coast. We have Oceans 3. We have Stella. We have the Stein Bunch. We have the Von Trapp Family Singers. We have Ugo Girls. And we have the Westchester Wallaby. So, folks, just about 60 teams joining us tonight. Have so much fun. Good luck and enjoy the contest. Back to you, Jimbo.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much. Yes, the contest is about to begin. We see online quite a few friends and family and quite a few characters jumping in on the game. Want to remind you guys, if you've registered along with us, we are very happy to have you along. If you haven't registered along with us, we're happy to have you along and playing from home. The thing we ask, if you haven't registered, is please do not put the answers in the comments section. Feel free to break chops, have fun, say hi, but please do not put your answers in the comments section. If you'd like, we're going to make provisions for you to join and register with us for next week so that we can have you along for the ride. All of those teams are in. I think we are ready to go. Are we ready down in the Bell Harbor basement at Timmy H? How's it going down there, Dose? Are we good to go? Timmy T?
We're doing good down here. We have a few late teams that Timmy again didn't get to call. No worries. I think Team O. Henry is joining us from Lockyard. And don't forget about Team WTF. Two teams that joined a little bit late, but we're happy to have them joining us as well. We're good to go down here, James.
Beautiful. I think they're from the bus stop, too.
Yeah,
don't want to
bus
forget
stop
the
people
bus
here,
stop.
too. Beautiful.
All right. Question 1. This will be worth 1,000 virtual points. And we want to thank our man, Johnny A., for bringing it to us. Hopefully he's over with the 15th Road Mafia right now. Great work on this one. Okay, remember, do not hand those answers in until after question 4. Here we go with question number 1. Between 1948 and 1952, the United States faced a major polio epidemic that gave measures to what we see here today. Folks practiced social distancing and stayed home. Schools, parks, and even public swimming pools were closed for weeks and months at a time. In 1949, Eleanor Adder, a retired school teacher in San Diego, created a classic board game to give immobilized patients a liberating fantasy of movement. This board game encourages socialization and playing with others, patience in waiting for one's turn, and practicing in recognizing colors, learning rules, and following the directions that even preschoolers aged 3 to 6 could figure out. Today, this game continues to sell about 1 million copies every year. What board game are we talking about? Is it A, Sorry, B, Twister, C, Candyland, or D, Trouble? Again, those choices will be flashed on your screen right now. We're going to play a little tune, see if you guys can figure out how we mash this up. Good luck, guys. All right, how's it going out there, Tim? These games are pretty good games. I like Sorry. I've never any good at Twister. Twist my back out playing that.
Good Lord, man. Twister, forget about it, man. I wasn't even good at Twister when I was skinny.
What about Trouble? I love popping that top.
Never liked popping that top. I would say Sorry and Candyland would be my two favorite games out of that. And speaking of candy, time to get our sugar going.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. My Twizzlers. These are my girl's favorite.
Got these red M&Ms. I don't even know what flavor they are. I think peanut butter. Delicious. Hope you guys have. I think these are left over from Easter. All right, 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds.
These are great questions.
This is a tough
Although I
one.
think I might know the answer.
We'll see. 10 seconds to get those answers in.
For those of you who are watching on YouTube right now, don't forget to subscribe to DJs at Work, our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 100. Then we get our own channel, so please subscribe. Thank you.
All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. That was question number 1. Going to go shoot right into question number 2. Question number 2 is another one brought to us from our man, Johnny A., one of the heroes and essential workers working for the Fire Department of New York City. Love you, Johnny. All right, here we go. If you have a few hours to spare in quarantine, who doesn't? Maybe break out a family favorite board game. And our family, one of these is Monopoly. In Monopoly, we can all pass go and collect $200, as people have done for generations. Over time, Monopoly has expanded their brand to include boards based off of sports teams, movies, and even foreign places. We want you to tell us, though, which of the following properties on an original Monopoly board is closest to the Short Line Railroad. Again, which of the following properties on the original Monopoly board is closest to Short Line Railroad? It's coming up now. Is it Connecticut Avenue, New York Avenue, Atlantic Avenue, or Pacific?
We've done a lot of Monopoly playing in quarantine and with my crew. How about you, Jimbo?
We've had a few games. Not too many fights yet, but we like I like the old guy on the thing. What do you think of the old guy? He's got a lot of dough, right?
Oh, Mr. Moneybags. Oh, yeah, man.
Who's the banker? Yeah.
I
I got the 20. Can't tell though. Yeah. This is tough, man. Do you like buying the railroads or do you like getting the utilities? I don't know. I loved Boardwalk when I was little, Tim, but kind of walked away from it when I realized you could get a lot more bang for your buck on Atlantic and Ventnor.
I love Baltic and Mediterranean. And my oldest, she loves buying those railroads and crushing you. What a great strategy, man. She killed us, man. You get all 4 of them. Everybody's shelling out the 200 bills. How many of you out there play with free parking? That can change the dynamic of the game as well.
Yeah, free parking can set you up. All right, 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Love seeing those comments on the line. Keep the comments coming. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. All right, that was question number 2. Moving right along. Again, both of those questions worth 1,000 points each virtually. Going to raise the stakes this time for question number 3. Another one from Johnny. Johnny, you bailed us out today and this week. Thanks for sending in all those great questions. You were one of our star writers. Here we go with question number 3. According to the Hollywood Reporter, video game usage has gone up 75% since the quarantine began. Companies have been taking advantage on the opportunity to drop their prices and increase their fan base across the globe. People have been entertained by video games since the release of the very basic game of Pong, we think back in 1972. Since then, advancements in technology have taken video games to levels truly out of this world. Well, we want to know, and this is another multiple choice, which of these video games has sold the most copies since its creation? Is it A, Pac-Man, B, Call of Duty Black Ops, C, Tetris, or D, Minecraft? Again, which one of those has sold the most copies since its inception?
Oh,
I like to party. And I want to thank my man Ernick for helping us out with the music here last night. Let's see if you can figure out, besides the Venga Boys, what song is playing in the background of this mix? Yeah, I like to see those comments coming. Oh, Sam, where'd the party happen?
oh man, parties at the BC Garage.
Oh, we're partying a little after hours.
The
tonight.
jam.
That is a weird song in the background, though, isn't it?
Oh man, it almost puts you in a trance.
Huh.
So I played a boatload of Pac-Man and Pinky's Fascination, and then back in middle school, in the computer room, chess was the rage, as was Tetris. The other two games, I don't know too much about, except for my kids love Minecraft. Do you have any funny stories about Minecraft, Jimmy?
Minecraft, my kids like to play as well. I know some of the adults in my life, like our man Ernick, who's helping me with those mixes. He tells me he likes to play a little Call of Duty, and he and our boy Dez crush it. They crush their competition. I'm not sure the demographic of the competition that they crush, but they're very good at Call of Duty and I think Minecraft. All right, guys, about 10 seconds.
So you tell me Ernick and Desi crush like 12-year-olds?
Virtually, yeah. On the,
All right.
in the game?
Yeah, that's legal.
Yeah, well, I wish I could get into those. All right. Here we go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're back. That was question number 3. Almost done with the preliminary round. On to question number 4. This one, we have none other to thank than our man in the basement of Bell Harbor, Tim Henning, Dos Equis himself. Question 4. Most large cruise ships, and even some of the smaller ones, will have an onboard casino for guests to get all of their casino games and gambling fixes in while on board. Yeah, whenever I go on a cruise, I like to lose just a little bit of money to that because everything else is so expensive anyway. The major exceptions to this rule are the Disney Cruise Line ships. Disney, believe it or not, now has 4 cruise ships, none of which have casinos on board. I guess Mickey doesn't like to roll the dice. 2 of the ships are the Disney Magic and the Disney Wonder. We need you to name the other 2. Now remember, please just enter the name of the ship. You do not have to put the word Disney. Just put the name of what you think the other 2 Disney cruise ships are. I'm going to play a little tune. Let's see if we are giving you any help with this one. It's a little country hip-hop mix. Let's see how it goes. Good luck, guys.
Oh, it's a jam.
Yeah, I've always liked Keith Urban.
R.I.P. ODB. So I have no idea what these cruise ships were called when we did the practice test before, which I don't know the answers to. Oh, there's Bungie. Be sure to hit up Bungie, folks. They're closed right now for delivery, but they are open until 8 o'clock every day in this quarantine.
Speaking of Bungie, you could take your boat there. I don't think you could dock a cruise ship, but you could definitely dock a boat at the Bungie.
Floats are over at Bungie to pick up food. Absolutely. Yeah, so man, I think I put like Goofy and Pluto. I had no idea what the names of these cruise ships were. I also want to give a shout out to the George family. All answers are submitted by the George family. And folks, don't forget, once you submit your answers in to question 4, stay on that page. That gives you a link to answer number 5. When I think of cruise, I think of my grandparents. God rest their souls. They've been in heaven now for quite a while. But back in 2011, when they were with us, they took us all.
Incredible trip.
Yeah, took us all on a cruise. And on that cruise, and speaking of gambling, one of our cousins, half of us chose to hop off on one of the islands owned by Norwegian. The other half of us decided to stay on the pool. One of our cousins, who enjoys his trips to Atlantic City, decided to stay at the blackjack table and
I'll never forget that.
play the cards. 3 dealers later, we were worried about the cruise even being able to pay for gas to get us home. This guy was on the biggest
he
hot
almost
streak
bankrupted
I've
the
ever
ship.
seen.
Great
Couldn't
they
pay
were-
for the whole cruise that grandpa
That was
threw.
great. It was great. All right, guys, about 10 seconds.
So maybe that's why Mickey doesn't allow gambling, you know?
Yeah, well, the house always wins.
Big shout out to the McMahon. Hope he enjoys his retirement, Josh.
All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back. That was question number 4. Hopefully you have your answers in. If they aren't in already, try to see if you can get them in under the gun now. Questions 1 through 4 have been asked. Preliminary round is over. I'm going to go over the answers with you guys now. Question number 1. We asked you guys about which game was created during the polio epidemic. We gave you lots of choices and we started chewing down some candy ourselves. Candy was a hint because Candyland was the game that was developed then. Question 2, we asked you about Monopoly. We asked you which of those properties were closest to Shortline Avenue. That was Pacific. Pacific Avenue, part of the green properties, was the one that was closest to Shortline Railroad. All right. Question number 3. Yes, we played We Like to Party. It seems like every week Timmy and I put on a boa, some sunglasses. You never know what the heck else we're putting on. We do like to party, and we like to play video games. If you could figure it out, that annoying little background music in that song, that was the theme to Tetris. Tetris was the correct answer. And since its release in 2011, Call of Duty has sold over 30 million copies, which is quite a bit. But since its release, Tetris has sold over 500 million copies. Quite a feat for Tetris. That annoying little jingle gets in your head and you keep going from there. All right, for question 4, the one we just asked, those are the Disney cruise ships. Besides the ones that we mentioned, there are the Disney Dream and the Disney Fantasy. That was why we played that Mariah Carey song. So there you have them. If you'd like to check up on your answers, questions 1 through 4 are right there. We're going to check in down in the basement again and see how Dos Equis is doing. Tim, how's it going there? Are the teams figuring this stuff out or what?
What's up, James? Yeah, it looks like everybody's figuring out. I know Timmy gave a shout out to the George fam. They were the first team to get their answers in, followed shortly by the Panda Maniacs, Team Stella, Get Me Out of This House Already, and Team WTF. The top 5 teams getting their answers in nice and quickly. Question number 1, as you said, the correct answer was Candyland. 84% of the teams knew that was the correct answer. No big surprise there. Question number 2, not as easy. Just 50% of the teams knew that the correct answer was Pacific Avenue. The rest was a nice split between Connecticut and Atlantic. For question 3, that's the one we must have stumped people on. Majority of the teams thought the correct answer was Minecraft. But as you said, the correct answer was Tetris. Now, when it came time for the Disney cruises, it's always fun to see what people put in. We got Disney Adventure, the Dreamboat, Enchantment, Fantasy, Kingdom, Princess, Titanic, Mickey, Wish, Mariah, Paradise, No Flipping Idea, Imagine, the Hindenburg, Fantasia, Epcot, A whole bunch of team names were submitted. Believe it or not, 40% knew that it was the Dream, and about 42% knew that it was the Fantasy. So congratulations to those teams. We are going to give a scoring update in just a minute or so.
All right.
I think we're ready to go. If you guys are ready for a scoring update, we can do that.
I think we're ready. I'm going to throw the scoring update to you guys. You guys do the numbers a lot better than I do. All I do is sit up here and smile. So Tim and Tim, take it away with that scoring update. Let's see where
Dos
we're at.
Equis, go hit us off with the scoring update, and I'll shout out the team of the week after you do the scoring update. How does that sound, brother?
That sounds great to me. All right. Unfortunately, the Junkyard Dogs came in nothing. Sorry, Junkyard Dogs. You can pick it up next time. No
Still
worries.
early.
It's definitely early, and the points will increase for questions questions 5 through 8. So don't worry, points will increase. 1,000 points. We have Team Tony and Lily, the Jellystone, Team Discovery Channel HQ, the Barstool Biatches, Team Fossils. Those teams all had 1,000 points. With 2,000 points, we have Team Stritzel, Power Up the People, Fine by Me, the last place champions, Stella, Flynn's in, 1,000 points. Actually, with 3,000 points is Team Stella, Flynn's in, O. Henry, Happy Birthday, Jim, the House Cats, the Game of Life, Level Thunderdome, the Bus Stop, NCTRR, the Von Trapp Family Singers, the Sandwiches, the Stein Bunch, Westchester Wallabies, and the 146 Babes all had 3,000 points. Next up is the group with 4,000 points. With 4,000 points, we had Team WTF, the Green Machine, the McTubbs Crew, Cards Against Sean Hannity, Two in the Lou, the Red Hot Kelly Peppers, the 15th Road Mafia, Dr. Andy's, and Roxy's Music all had 4,000 points. With 5,000 points, we had a few teams, specifically the George Fam, the D-Bag Nastro, the Worst Responders, Oceans 3, and Holding Downtown all came in with 5,000 points. And there were 3 teams leading the group with a full 6,000 points. Those were the Team Pandamaniacs, Get Me Out of This House Already, and Next Coast. Congratulations to those teams. And once again, folks, after you submitted those answers, whatever device you used to submit those answers, you would have gotten an automatic response. On that automatic response is a link for you to submit question 5, and just keep following that till the end of the game. So make sure you check whatever device you use to submit your answers. You can see it on the screen right now. There's the link that you'll get to question 5. All right, James, I'm going to head back to you in the studio. We'll see everybody in a little bit.
Thank you very, very much, Tim. So before we honor the team of the week, I want to shout out someone who has joined us playing tonight, and that would be Jim Blackburn. On the wheels, behind the wheel for Kahal, getting all the stuff done, getting all that equipment all over New York City and the tri-state area. So, Jim, welcome, and I'm glad you have joined us.
Thanks, Jim.
Now, folks, we want to shout out this week's team of the week. They sent us photos last week, so we want to shout them out this week. And that would be a Disease from Gerritsen Beach.
Whoa!
There he is. There's Mike. Thank you so much for sending your picture to us last week. Yeah, Disease from Gerritsen Beach. They're like family to us. We get to come to the Gerritsen Beach Volunteer Fire Department and play a bunch of radio bingos throughout the year with the organization. So, Mike, thanks so much for sending your picture. And folks, we'll throw up a graphic of my email address. Any teams out there who want to send their team pictures to us, we will be sure to implement you somehow in our shows. So I know we are 4 questions deep into the contest. Jamesy, is it time for question 5?
We're just about there. Remember, folks, you can send those videos or pictures in, and you might get picked for the team of the week. By the way, Disease and Michael, I love your boa. The green shows up on you. It doesn't show up so well on me. Timmy said it. We are up to question number 5. It is playoff time, so we're going to ask a question and play a song. You'll have the length of that song, but not the whole song. Remember, we cut them a little bit short. You got to get those answers in. We'll give you a 30-second heads up or so, but we have to send those back into our links. Again, please don't put the answers up in the comment section. But fire away in the comments. We all love seeing you guys check in. Here we go with question number 5. Again, another one written by Armando Secchis. That guy does it all. The original U.S. version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire premiered in late August as part of a 2-week daily special event hosted by Regis Philbin. After this, a second 2-week event aired that November when they originally showed. ABC, following the success of those 2-week events, commissioned a regular series that launched the following year. This, what we want to know is, in the summer of what year did we here in the United States get our first taste of the American version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Again, well, I remember this was a really hot show. When was the first year, the first summer we saw Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We're going to let you give you a range. You can guess anywhere from 1995 to 2005. Again, you can guess anywhere from 1995 to 2005. Good luck, guys.
Jamesy, I've been dying to ask you this question all afternoon since I was privy to this question. Is that your final question?
It is not my final question, nor is it my final answer. But you can, I guess people can phone a friend. I don't know, we can ask the audience. But please keep them away from the comments. As you see, don't want to forget about our friends in Lockyard. They're open Wednesday through Sunday for takeout. Go see Chris or Jack or Chris or any of the other crew and family members we have hanging out and working the Lockyard over in Brooklyn on Fifth Avenue.
So Jimbo, did you know that Regis Philbin was named after High School Regis?
I have heard that, yes. And we know quite a few characters who've gone to Regis, right?
Oh man, I would say the most brilliant person I've ever met from Regis would be Dr. Twiggy Featherston. That would be one of them. How about you?
There are quite a few brilliant people. Dr. Featherston, Dr. Fauci. I have my boy George Kroc.
George Kroc. Whoa, yeah, another
Squire.
genius. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Holding the boys holding it down. What an institution of gentlemen.
Yes.
I'm not sure if Regis got in there. I think he went up to school. I think it might have been Cardinal Hayes. Another very fine institution.
All right, about 20 seconds to get those answers into Tim.
And don't forget, folks, there are growlers and food available at Lockyard from Wednesday through Sunday.
10. I'm not going to count the rest. I'll give you a 4-3. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're back. Okay, so we're going to start giving you the answers after every question. We asked you guys, what was that first summer way back when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire took off? It was actually, Tim, if you remember, it was such hot programming that people came in from outside to watch it in August. Well, the answer may have lied in the song. We played Prince's 1999, and that was a good clue. 1999 was the year we first met Regis on the set of Who. Oh, there's a nice picture. Prince. Missed that guy too. Hey, down in the dungeon, how we doing, Dos? How are those answers coming in? How'd people do? Did they figure that out?
Yeah, we're doing good, boss. It looks like everybody's figured it out. I think about 68% knew it was 1999. Who knows how much of a memory, how much knew because of the good old Prince song, which was a nice hint you gave people. You mentioned Regis. Regis Philbin could be a category in itself. The things that guy's done, absolutely. I remember that summer, my parents taking their TV outside onto our deck, and that was back when those TVs were huge. Setting it up out on the deck to watch Millionaire in the middle of the summer, that summer of 99. Good times. We're going to head back to the studio for question 7. Good luck, everybody.
I want to shout out one more Regis guy before we get to question number 6.
Let's hear him, Tim.
That's your classmate Liza's brother, Chris DiCarlo, another Regis guy.
Oh, yeah, great. Oh, I forgot about it. Yes, great job there, Chris. All right, they were rivals, but they couldn't hold the candle to Collegiate Boys on the basketball court. Other spots we had them, but whenever we could. They had a tough court to play on, though. All right, I like playing at Loyola across the street because they had girls, too, though. So just saying.
Amen to that.
Hey, all right. Bringing it back way long ago. All right, question 6. We have another one from Tim H. And I know his family loved Millionaire. Apparently, he loves Millionaire, too. And who couldn't? Here we go, and this one's got a lot of choices. I'm going to explain a little bit more carefully what we need you to do for those of you guys looking at your answer sheet now. But over the course of its run, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has had many hosts. During Meredith Vieira's run as primary host, many other celebrities had to fill in for her during the extended periods while she was co-hosting the Today Show. On your answer sheet, we list many of the celebrities that have hosted the show. As a matter of fact, we list 23 of them. Of those 23 celebrities listed, 3 have never been the host of the show. What we need you to do now is go down that list. For those of you guys playing at home without the answer key, we are going to show it to you on the screen after this. But for those playing along, you're going to have to discuss with your teammates each one of those celebrities and decide whether or not they have ever hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Take them one at a time. If they have, put yes. If you don't think they have, put no. We're going to tell you right now, there are 3 of those hosts who have never, or 3 of those stars who have never hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good luck, folks. Remember, yes if you think they've been on the show, no if you think they haven't. Let's see if we can figure out this tune. There they are.
Dos Equis, Kornacki, are you kidding me with these choices? Holy smokes.
Tim,
What a question.
this is a great question, Tim, and I tell you, you do a lot for us, but wow.
Whoa.
I can't believe you're scoring it this way. Impressive.
So, all right, I'm looking at Tom Bergeron. Jimmy, as you said before, what game show host has he not hosted?
That guy's been on everything. And don't forget the videos. That guy knows every video in the book.
AFV. Oh, man. Always great to throw that up on YouTube when you need a laugh.
I was a big fan of the Price Man, but I thought he was a weatherman, Dave Price, right?
You got Dave Price up there? I can read. There's somebody reading here. It's like it's reading the Odyssey right here. Oh, yeah, there's the Price Man. I met the Price Man one time in Acapulco. Yeah,
Funny
and actually
dude.
in a diner, too. Yeah, he is a funny dude. Very, very, very funny on his feet. And then Steve Harvey. Oh, my Lord. One of my favorites. And my heart goes out to that guy. Because that what would you call it? Faux pas. When he announced the wrong winner of the
Did he
pageant.
do it once or twice?
I think he did it once. Then I think it was Warren Beatty who did it shortly thereafter in the Oscars. So kind of let Steve Harvey off the hook with that one.
Yeah.
But man, Steve Harvey, what?
He's a funny
You
dude.
can't turn off Family Feud. It's kind of hard to watch Family Feud with your family these days. But man, Steve Harvey, he is funny.
I hope you guys are firing away. Remember, we need answers for every one of those 23. Like Timmy T said, it's kind of an epic going on right there.
Yeah, we need yes or no on each one of those. So make sure you're saying yes or no. Click it. Let's see. I'm looking here too. I don't know who Tim Vincent is. I mean, I watch a boatload of TV, but I'm not sure who that person is. We know who Billy Bush is. I think we all know who Billy Bush is. Seacrest is all over the place.
Yeah. All right, about
I may
20
show my
seconds.
age, ideally. Love Kimmel. And of course, Cedric the Entertainer. What was that question, Jimmy? You ever seen without a hat?
Ever seen without a hat? I don't think I've ever seen him without a hat on. Loved him, man. He was great in Barbershop and so many others.
Sick in Barbershop. Sick. Unbelievable.
All right, about 10 seconds. You can call me Al. Al Roker. Yeah, we got him on there too. All right, 3, 2. We need those answers in, everybody. Perfect. Great to see you guys back. Again, there were a lot of answers going on for that question, but only 3 were the correct ones. The 3 correct answers were Jenny Garth of 90210 fame, Celia Strong, Cicely Strong, I should say, and this one kind of surprised me. Ryan Seacrest has never hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think that guy's on every show, right, Tim?
Yeah, no, well, I said that, but I think I might have said that, but wow, I would have been dead wrong if I were answering that thing. I definitely would have thought Seacrest was in it.
All right, let's see what everybody else felt. I'm assuming that the dungeon is a buzz right now with answers going in, answers going out. What's the dungeon looking like down there, Tim? You've got to be haggard with all of the things you got going on.
Yeah, answers are flying in. This was a funny one. I knew it would be. Gotta say, not one team got all 3 answers correct, but don't worry, we are doing partial scoring on this. So if you got one of the answers correct, you get 1,000 points. If you got all 3, you get 3,000 points. There were 16 teams that knew Jenny Garth had never hosted Millionaire. Congratulations to them. Just 7 teams thought Ryan Seacrest had never hosted Millionaire. So congratulations to those teams. And Cecily Strong, 18 teams, hysterical on SNL. 18 teams had thought that she had never hosted Millionaire. So congratulations to those teams that got that answer right. And again, don't worry, folks, we will give you partial scoring, partial credit, depending on how many of the correct answers you got for, what was that, question 6. Good luck with question 7, everybody. Yeah, good luck with question 7, everybody. Back to the studio, guys.
Thank you very much, Tim.
We're back here, Tim. Okay, on to question 7. Question 7 has got to do with backgammon. I don't know if you guys have ever played before. I played a long, long time ago. Backgammon is a board game that has been around for centuries. The game has an iconic look that you're sure to recognize whether you've played or not. The playing area consists of triangles of alternating colors and a bar down the middle of the board. The game is often incorporated into a folding case, which makes it easy to clean up and store. To play, you're responsible for moving a set of 15 checkers around the board, with moves dictated by rolling 2 dice. The first player to successfully cast off or remove all of his or her checkers from the game will be the winner. What we want to know is, between the ranges of 15 and 30, again, we're giving you a range here, how many printed triangle areas are there on the classic backgammon board? Again, how many triangles are printed on the backgammon board? Good luck, folks. Start getting those answers in. Those graphics up there we're not asking you to tell us how many triangles are in either of those graphics. We're just putting them up there so you have something funny to look at. We want to know about a backgammon board. Honestly, never thought of a mountain as a triangle, but that one up there looks pretty good. So is the Christmas tree. For those of you guys who might not be familiar with the tune we're playing, this is the Saw Doctors. The name of this song is N17. If you've ever been over to Ireland on the West Coast, there's a fantastic road that follows right down the west coast of Ireland. I believe it's up near Galway and goes right down. That is the N17. I rode on it probably about 20 years ago on a road trip with a crew of about 15 knuckleheads, most of us under the age of 25. Some of us barely over 17. And let me tell you, the Irish really took care of us.
All righty, folks. So it looks like on the answer sheets that there is no spot to put your team name on to answer number 7. So if you'd like, throw your answers up in the comments. This is going to be a social question, one for the whole crew, and we will score points for everyone. We must have a glitch with our Google Forms, so we apologize about that, but don't sweat question 7. Just submit it. I'll get you to question number 8 to put in. We apologize that there is no spot to put your team name on question 7. But if you like, throw them in the comments.
Sorry about that, folks. Again, I sometimes gloss over things and put that all on me. My apologies. We'll get there, though. So question 7's out of the books, but we'll give you another 20 or 30 seconds to get them up in the comment section. Good guess, Frankie. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're back, folks.
Yeah, this is one for everyone. A social question for everyone.
Yeah,
We'll give them a little more time to get them in on that comments, Jimbo.
Cheers. Going to give you guys a little more time, but to the social, a little iced coffee for me. The
Red Bull.
Cheers to you guys. We apologize about that snafu. We try to work on them beforehand, and that one just got right by me. My apologies, but we'll get to it. To give you guys the answer, and I see a few people coming up on the board, we gave you a range, anywhere from 15 to 30. The correct answer is 24. Again, 24. You'll see that come up. There it is on your screen, and we have a little picture. You can count those triangles if you'd like. 24 on the backhand board. Tim, that's something we got to try to do before quarantine is over. Okay. Hey, Dos Equis, even though we didn't get all the answers in, let's see what we got. Do we have any reports to be made down in the cave at this point of the game?
So 67% of the teams it's bumping up already. 69% of the teams got the correct answer at 24. But as you said, we're just going to give the points to everybody for that. So nice win-win for all. And now make sure, even though Timmy, said it's a win question, make sure you submit an answer anyway. This way you'll get your answer sheet for question number 8. So still submit
Right,
an
that's
answer.
very important. Submit an answer.
Yeah, still submit an answer for question 7. And then this way you will get your answer sheet for question 8. Again, don't worry about question 7. We'll get the points for everybody. And it looks like the overwhelming majority of the teams knew the correct answer was 24 anyway. So points for everybody.
Well they'll certainly know it now, Timbo. Very good. All right, beautiful.
Okay. Back at it. Back here at the studio again. You see, we're still getting over our aches and pains from putting the studio together last week. Want to thank Holland Jack for that. I like my view outside the back window there. We might ask a question about what city that is in the coming weeks.
Yeah,
if you can
study it,
figure that out.
folks.
All right. Study that better than our faces. Question number 8 is where we're at. In a larger-than-life grand opening celebration back in October of 2011, wow, 9 years ago, Margaritaville and the Flamingo Las Vegas opened the first Margaritaville-themed casino. Back to casinos, here we are. They opened up with some dancing fins up girls, engaging dealers, and of course, the talented Margaritaville bartenders who brought the energy of Las Vegas to the relaxed style of the islands for a unique gaming experience. Several Margaritaville casinos followed. Unfortunately, many of them have since closed, including the Vegas Casino, which has since been rebranded. Currently, the only remaining official Margaritaville casinos are in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Bossier City. Bossier City is a place that I'm not too familiar with. We want you to tell us, in what state is Bossier City located from the state images we're going to flash on your screen. Again, in what state is Bossier City located from the state images we're going to flash on your screen? When Jack flashes that image, you guys can figure it out. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Maybe the music's a clue. Yeah, this is a tough one. We went for a switch over from Margaritaville to Bossier. Who knows where this place is?
Yeah, that's right, folks. Hit us up on YouTube. We really appreciate it. We want to get to 100 subscribers. Then we'll have a lot more flexibility with our YouTube channel.
This is the way I like to gamble. How about you, Tim?
These are my outfits when I go down to the casinos in the South.
I don't want anybody seeing my eyes. We're playing a little blackjack here, huh? Should you hold them? Should you fold them? What should we do?
I'm not sure, man. I think, what was that guy's name? Chris Moneymaker? Way back when?
Oh, yeah, that guy crushed it, but not a blackjack. I think he was a Texas Hold'em guy.
Huh.
All right. About 30 seconds to get those answers in. Wonder what this answer could be. Tricky. And you have to know a little geography on this one too, huh, Tim? A couple of those states look like mirror images to me. All right, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're back. I'm going to keep my hat on. I feel like I'm in Texas every time I put this on.
Don't mess
Should
with
call me
Texas.
I would never. All right. So we asked you guys, in what city is what state is Bossier City located in? There's another one brought to us by our man Dos Equis. Tim, I love the way you write these questions. Bossier City is located close to Shreveport, not near Florida, even though we played a Florida Georgia Line tune, and not near Texas. Louisiana was the state we were looking for. Those other two states up there were Alabama and Mississippi, but it's not located in either. Bossier City is located in Louisiana. All right. Pretty good.
All right.
Tim, how are we doing over there?
We're doing good down here, James. Yeah, I think we might have thrown a few people off. About 15% of you thought that the correct answer was Florida. Just 2% thought it was Alabama. 2% thought it was Mississippi. About 10% thought it was Texas. The overwhelming majority of you knew the correct answer was Louisiana. So kind of a two-part question. Not only did you need to know that what state it was, but you needed to know how to identify the state by their outline. So congratulations to 70% of you that knew the correct answer was Louisiana and what that state outline looked like. Gotta love Louisiana. Always a good time down there.
I love it. Tim, you were a rock star in Louisiana every time you show up there, right, Tim? Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
There's a story behind that, folks, and if we could get into it, we would. Question number 9 is where we're at. This one was in the news recently. As a matter of fact, just last week, on May 27th, Better Homes and Gardens came out with an article detailing what they felt are the 50 best board games of all time. Which one of the following games do you think that they ranked number 1? Was it A, Clue, B, Scrabble, C, Life, D, Candyland, or E, Monopoly? Again, we'll put those choices up on the board, but Better Homes and Gardens came up with this list just last week. We want you to tell us which one do you think they ranked as number 1. Oh.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like
Told you I was a Candyland fan.
Oh, well, those love Candyland.
Can't say I've ever played Life. Played Scrabble a lot with Grandma Jane.
Scrabble's a tough one.
Yeah, definitely works your brain.
Clue's a good one, too.
Yeah. What you can do is you can order bungalow on a rainy day. Play Monopoly.
Order them on a sunny day and go to the beach.
I guess you bring Scrabble on the beach.
I have no clue. No pun intended.
Well, they made a movie out of Clue, so it could be Clue too.
That it could be.
Yeah. All right, this is an interesting one. Let us know what you think, folks. We see those answers coming up. And remember, if you are on our YouTube page while you're typing in those answers, not too hard to click on over to our subscribe link. Appreciate it if you can do that. That's Anne-Marie. We do not play the scoring after question 8. Just so you know that. So don't worry, there won't be any links for number 9, 10, or 11, 12, or your answers in the comment. This is our party portion of the contest. Again, folks, if you're doing anything in your homes or outside while you're watching our game, you want to video it, we've already gotten some text, but you can hit us off on the email. Again, email us at djtimmytubbs@gmail, and we promise to incorporate your photos in the show.
30 seconds.
Also, I want to give Kickback Castro a heads up. We got your battle ears. Beats and Battlestar Galactica. We got that you said Scrabble. Well, all teams playing no right now. All you rookie teams in the house. Do not worry about the answer forms anymore. They end after question 8. And we're scoring you up to question 8. We'll announce the winners after question 12. Right now, we're playing for fun, as James says, for phantom points. I like to say for trivia bucks.
10 seconds left. I'm sorry I forgot to mention that. I'll get right back into that in a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're back. Yes, I forgot to mention to you guys, after question 8, the playoffs were over. We asked for you guys to put your answers up in the comment sheet. I forgot to do that. I've been so excited for playing along and figuring out these games. That was completely on me again. All right, question 9. We gave you quite a few choices, 5 as a matter of fact, to figure out from there. There was a lot that I thought that it could be. Clues one
Yeah,
that
me
could be
too.
number one. Scrabble's a good one. Life, Candyland. Believe it or not, the writers of Better Homes and Gardening wrote that they remember playing games as kids, dreaming about all the possibilities and responsibilities that came with being a grown-up. College, marriage, kids, insurance, whatever. Players each receive a plastic card. They go through multiple stages of life. Long story short, the number one game that they picked on that list was Life. Again, Life was number
All
one
right.
on that list.
Very good.
All right, folks, we're going to continue with the game. And again, we are in the party portion of the game. So questions 10, 11, and 12, we'll ask for you guys to put up in the comment section. But before we get there, want to take a couple of minutes to pull back from the game for a second and just reacquaint ourselves with you guys and thank you. This is our 9th edition of our DJs at Work virtual trivia game, and we really appreciate you guys being along for the ride with us every Thursday night. When quarantine hit, we kind of got hit pretty hard, like everybody else did,
Yeah.
and for a couple of weeks, we really didn't know exactly what we were going to do or how we were going to get through it. And for the last 10 years or so, we've been playing trivia at all the different places around the metropolitan area. I know it's over 10 years ago, we were in the Irish Circle in Rockaway, a place that no longer exists, unfortunately. When we were playing there, we've been in Lockyard, Ron Black's for years. We've been playing trivia and coming into these places week in and week out. We missed our family. We missed our trivia family. And we knew that we wanted to get back to this as quickly as we could. It's great. Timmy and I and Timmy and believe it or not, our whole DJs at Work family, a lot are watching along with us right now. We really look forward to Thursday nights these days because we get a chance to see you guys and come into your living rooms or on your phones or wherever that is. Right, Tim?
Amen. Amen to that. No, it's something that we 1000% look forward to each week, and it's a labor of love. And we started out, for those, there are many teams that were with us the first night we dove into virtual trivia, and that's going back, I believe, into a late March, or it was potentially early April. The God's honest truth, I don't remember the date. I
Dates
could
didn't
look
matter
back
back
at
then.
it. Yeah, it just didn't matter. It was a blur, and we were like, what can we do? All right, well, let's try to, what can we put back up? So trivia was it. And then Jimmy and I were in my backyard on a balmy March evening, and we put on the show, and the support
Remember
from
that?
the get-go was, yeah, we were in rubber gloves. We were
In your backyard.
we in my backyard, because we wouldn't really go near each other because we're petrified. We hadn't really ever broadcast live on any stream. And so the first thing that we do to go onto Facebook is we put the camera the wrong way.
Yes.
Thank God. And again, that's where the support comes in. We a cousin text like, "Yo, boss, you are sideways right now," and I'm like, "Oh no." So from there, we went from there, and then we got our groove. We had a wonderful time that night. We had a wonderful time the next week, and then the third or fourth week, we had to take a week break in there because we had an ill family member from the virus. Third or fourth week, it got dicey. We ran into streaming issues. Even as much fun as we have, we take so much pride in putting on a show, and that was tough. And again, just knowing how many people were supporting us, how many of our crew within DJs at Work were trying to help us out at that point, and then to have technological issues, even though we had fun that night, we were frustrated. While everything was going on in the blur at the beginning of quarantine, I had reached out to a good associate of mine, and it's someone who a relationship has been budding with over the years, and he is producing the show right now. Reaching out to see how he was doing, and to just even see how he's doing in life and doing in business, and because as everybody has been rocked by the thing. And at that point, Kahal, who was producing the show, had said to me, "Hey, listen, I'm watching a trivia show. I kind of like it. I have some advice for you," of which I forgot about for like 4 or 5 weeks. And then after we fell on our face with the connectivity issues, we went to Kahal. Yeah, and we went to Kahal. And the next week, Kahal and Jack put us up like this. And we've been hitting the ground running ever since. And it's truly a labor of love. And there are a lot of people behind the scenes, whether it's Kahal and Jack, whether it's Ernick and Johnny, whether it's Johnny Conks, Gary Suglia, Tubbs,
Keith Green,
Timmy Henning's wife, all of our wives.
Well, Yeah.
everyone who is really happy. We've got Richie George doing phenomenal questions, Piper,
Piper, yeah.
everyone, live performances, Joe Hutton giving us questions from the FD. It's been truly a group effort, and we're so appreciative because we really, really, really do enjoy this. This grounds us, and it's important to us, and it's also allowing us to cut our teeth to get into the virtual world, because who knows what the future lies. But we're telling you, we're committed to doing this week to week for the foreseeable future, and we can't wait to do so. So I just
Yeah.
want to thank you all. Thank you all for joining us. And Jimmy, I'll let you close it out here.
No, Tim, you're 100% on it. Especially want to thank Timmy and Kelly Henning for the first week figuring out digital scoring and virtual scoring. They spend hours doing it, and Tim doesn't know we're saying this or spotlighting him, but we want to thank him and Kelly and all the hours. Thank you, Tim. Just putting you up there.
Timmy, amazing.
Really appreciate it.
You guys all remember I was grumpy boy. I couldn't even be in the show because I was too busy scoring. And Timmy,
Get rid of my
came
email.
up with- yeah. I think it was lose my email. I think was the quote.
Yeah.
But no, Timmy, you saved us. You saved it, and we cannot express to all of you our appreciation.
Thank you guys. And there have been so many others along the way, whether I get text or I get a Facebook message or wherever, who have asked how they can contribute. And we really appreciate the feedback we're getting from you guys when you're sending your videos, your pictures. We even sent out that questionnaire this week because we want to just keep bringing you guys trivia every week that you guys have fun with. Thank you to those of you who filled out that trivia questionnaire that we sent early in the week. Others have been asking what are other ways they could contribute. As you can see, we spent a couple of shekels on the on the set here. So a couple of people have asked, and so we will be putting up a virtual tip cup, as you see there, on the venue. If you'd like to contribute to the cause, that would be great to defray some of the production costs. Again, we really appreciate being along with you guys, and we're going to continue producing weekly trivias for the foreseeable future online, and hopefully we get back in person doing them as well. But we're just putting that out there and up there, and because we've been asked, and we thank you guys all so very much. Love seeing the love in the comments, and love looking forward to Thursday nights. All right, we've kind of been BSing a little bit. Now I'm going to maybe shed a tear or two.
Back to the game.
Let's get back to the game in question number 10. Question number 10. We're going to try to play a game. And for this one, Jack is going to put up the guesses on there. We've got, you may have seen this on The Price is Right. They call it Plinko. For the DJs at work, we call it a disc drop. We're going to play a game of chance. So you can put your bets in and you can bet with each other on those comments right now. We have a crew, my lovely assistants who will be taking it from here.
What a crew.
We have a crew that will be taking chances. There'll be 3 chances we have to see if your bar or the team that you are playing alongside of comes in. I'm going to leave it up to those ladies to show us what it's all about. I'm very proud of these girls. They work very hard every day in and out, and they show me nothing but love. I'm the most blessed guy in the world. I'm going to kick it over for question number 10. You guys can put your answers in the comment sheet right now because this is a game of chance. Let's see who's going to win that game of chance. Take it away, ladies.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you made it to question 10. Welcome to DJs at Work Disc Drop. I'm Abby.
I'm Nora.
I'm Neve.
And I'm Kate. So today, me and my sisters are going to drop the discs. So please make your final suggestions on what team you would like.
We're gonna drop them now.
Whoa.
Congratulations to Kettle Black,
Ron
Black's Parts Unknown.
Congratulations on your 3,000 Phantom points. Thank
Bye.
you for playing. Have a great night.
Oh my God. Oh, I love your little ladies, Jamesy. I am so proud. Holy smokes.
Yeah, they did a
You're
great
in trouble,
job on that.
man.
Thank you, girls, so very, very much. And again, congratulations to Kettle Black in Brooklyn, Ron Black's up in White Plains, and Parts Unknown. We don't know where you guys are playing from, but that was a little game we wanted to play along with you guys tonight. That was question number 10. On to question 11. Question 11 is another one we can put in the comment section, and this will be 3,000 Phantom bonus points for the team that goes closest without going over. Again, you've got to go closest without going over. One game many of us have played before is dominoes. There are a few different ways to play dominoes, but mostly we enjoy playing with dominoes more than just playing the game. It's fun to set up dominoes in a pattern that can topple over with precision. We'd like for you to tell us, what is the Guinness Book of World Records record for the most toppled dominoes by a single individual? Again, what is that record for the most toppled dominoes by the single individual? You can put your answers or guesses up in the comment section now. Good luck, guys. Tim, I don't know about you, but dominoes is tough.
I like the pizza. I think we're going to have to name parts unknown. We're going to have to name it the Irish Ogre. It's going to be the Irish Ogre from now on. We'll put them there. All right, Ernie? So, all right.
Here we go. Sing it. Johnny O with 450K. That's a lot of dominoes to set up, Johnny O. Margie, can you imagine Gary setting up 17,000 dominoes and not knocking one over?
Good Lord.
Rachel, 67,000. Not bad. Welcome, Louis Mole. And Louis Mole, thank you so much for every day making it. The vet is getting it done in the coronavirus bar. Every day, Louis. I can't beat you, man. You show up every time we're in need. Cheers, Louis. Love you. Can't wait to rock and roll with you again.
He's the Lou Gehrig of DJs, man. Amazing job. And I also want to shout out Kathy, Hannah, and the whole Florida crew. We're so happy that you join us every week.
Don't forget our friends out in Wantagh and Limbrook, Craft Wantagh. Can't wait to be back in your good graces either with our man DJ Johnny Contz or Artie Funks. Miss Artie.
We do miss Artie. Shawnee D, I think you forgot like the word million after that too. Great answer.
Oceans 3 in board.
Lisa, 55K. Good. That's a good guess. I have no idea what the answer is to this question.
Gonna
It's
need
really
the
true,
answers
guys.
in
When I'm
soon, though.
walking around the bars collecting scoring sheets, especially in Lockyard, people ask me like, something about the question. I'm like, guys, I don't read this stuff. This is all James, man. I'm just here to bust your guys' chops. Now in virtual, I actually have to read the questions, but I don't read the answers.
We'd ruin it.
No idea here.
All right, 20 seconds left for question 11. Get those last second guesses up. Ray, I want to see how close you got this. You got 3. I'm not too bad. Remember, you can't go over.
Big Don's got 270K. All right. What's going on over on YouTube?
All right, 5,
Whoa.
4, 3, and we're back.
Cards Against Sean Hannity had 669,000. Way to go, Cards
I have a
Against Sean
feeling I know
Hannity.
who Cards Against Sean Hannity is. Good luck, Bill and Mel. We're looking forward to you guys. By the way, if you guys, any of the teams out there, would like to petition to ask a question any week, we would love to have you along for the ride. So, again, hit us up at Timmy's email or shoot us a text. We would love to have any and all of our family out there show up one week and film a question for us. All right, back to the domino question. For question 11, we asked you guys, what is the Guinness Book of World Record for an individual setting up and knocking down those dominoes? Well, Liu Yang holds the record for most dominoes toppled by an individual. The record was set back in China in 2011. The total number of dominoes toppled was 321,197.
Wow.
And that's 321,197. Hell of a lot of dominoes. Hopefully you guys got that right. All right. So we are on to question
Last
12.
question.
Question 12 will be another game within the question. This is going to be what we're going to do for question 12. We haven't done it before. We're going to show, I should say, 2 slides. I'm going to play our theme song. Again, thank you to Johnny, and to Ernig for developing and writing our theme song. I'm going to play our theme song probably about halfway through, after we show our first picture. There are a few different slides or a few different pictures on that slide. We want you to study picture 1. After 15 seconds, we're going to slide out picture number 2. At 15 seconds after that, we're going to pull it away. We're going to ask you to put what was the difference. So we'll put slide 1 back up. We're going to ask you what is the difference between slide 1 and slide 2. All right? So are we ready in the control room, Jack? Let's put up slide number 1. There it is. Study that picture. All right, we're going to go for slide number 2. I want you guys to tell us the difference. All right, let's get slide number 1 back up there, Jack, please. You'll have the length of this song to get your comments into the comment section. Again, you have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. What is the difference between those two pictures? Get those answers up there. All right, glad to see those answers in. That was our first slide. Jack, can you throw back slide number 2 back up there? What was the difference? If you guys can see, the difference is all about the middle picture. We pulled out the game of Clue. If you look carefully in that picture, you'll see my daughter Kate and Timmy and our father is Big Tim. But the truly star of that picture, the one front and center, is our niece and Timmy's goddaughter, Juliet. Today is Juliet's 7th birthday. Jack, if we can see one more slide, we want to wish our girl, Juliet, there she is. There she is with 2 of her sisters, Juliet, Maddie, and Brooke. Happy birthday, Juliet. Thank you so much for playing along. We know you're playing at home.
7 years young, 7 years
What a
beautiful.
sweet girl.
Oh, my goddaughter. So proud with her sisters, Maddie and Brooke.
All right, guys. Now, I think we might be ready for a scoring update or a check-in. Can we check back in the dungeon over in Bell Harbor? How's it going over there, Tim?
Going well over here, bud. Yes, we absolutely are ready for a scoring update. Similar to last week, Timmy and I are going to go back and forth in giving our team names. For years, I remember years ago when I first heard you calling trivia, James, you referred to those teams, unfortunately, with the least amount of points as the teams on the caboose. Yeah, so tonight's caboose is Team Tony and Lily. Team Tony and Lily just had 6,000 points. All good, though. Hope they had a lot of fun. Congrats to Tony and Lily. Better luck next time. The next group had 7,000 points. Timmy, you got those?
Sure. That would be Stritzel and the Bus Stop. Stritzel and the Bus Stop both had 7,000 points.
After the 7,000 points team, we had the Fossils with 8,000 points. 8,000 points for the Fossils.
And there were a bunch of teams with 9,000 points. That would be the 146 Babes, the Junkyard Dogs, the last place champions almost tonight. Our Jeans Don't Fit, the Game of Life, Level Thunderdome, and the Green Turtles, all on the board with 9,000 points.
After them, we have the teams with 10,000 points. They include the D-Bag Nastro, teams Flynn's Inn, Oceans 3, and the Jellystone, all with 10,000 points.
And we had one team with 11,000 points. That would be the Von Trapp Family Singers.
Following them with 12,000 points, we had the 15th Road Mafia, the Bears Beats Battlestar Galactica, Team Discovery Channel HD, and the Dream Team.
And we had 3 teams ahead of them with 13,000 points, and that would be Happy Birthday Jim, NCTRR, who was not too happy, James and Timmy, with that 1,000 answer question. A couple of teams wanted teams wanted 2 songs for that one. We'll think about that the next team there, Pat. That is noted. And Roxy Music, wow, in the middle of the pack tonight. Those are 3 teams with 13,000 points. Timmy, who had 14,000 points?
We had 5 teams with 14,000 points. They included the George Fam, Holding Downtown, Power Up the People, Team Stella, and the Barstool Biatches.
All right. Then we had a whole gaggle of teams with 15,000 points. That would be Two in the Lou, Dr. Andy's, Fine by Me, Oh Henry, the House Cats, and the Westchester Wallaby.
Next up with 16,000 points with the Mick Tubbs crew, the Sandwiches, the Stein Bunch, and Team WTF.
That's an impressive showing by a rookie team right there. Welcome, Anne-Marie. We're so happy you played with us tonight. So, looks like we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. I can't exactly count here real quickly, but we are definitely in the top 10. And we have 3 teams tied with 17,000 points. And that would be Cards Against Sean Hannity, Get Me Out of This House Already, and the Red Hot Kelly Peppers.
Nice, you're correct, Tim. We are now down to the top 4 teams for the top 3 places. We do have a tie for 3rd place. We want to congratulate in 3rd place with 18,000 points, Team Green Machine and the Worst Responders.
Very
T, how about you do
good.
the honors and give a little first and second? Yep.
All right, Jimbo, you got that drum roll? Yeah, I can hear it. Beautiful. So it came down to the Pandamaniacs and Next Coast. One team having 20,000, one team having 19,000. So I want to congratulate, we don't do this too often, I want to congratulate the Pandamaniacs on their 2nd place finish. Of course, Next Coast is actually tonight's lone champion with 20,000 points. Nice job there, Next Coast. Thanks so much for playing with us tonight. Thank you all teams for playing with us tonight. We hope you had a good time. As always, we certainly did. And can't wait for next week. What else we got going on here, Jimbo?
Again, want to thank you, Tim. I want to thank Dos Equis down in the basement. Thanks as always, fellas. We will be back next week. We have a theme next week. Will be ABC, CBS, NBC. We're going to check out the comedy shows from the big 3 networks. We're going to date ourselves a little bit because we remember when there really were only 3 networks to watch. Well, that'll be our theme for next week's game. Before we sign off, and we're going to sign off in a minute, we just want to take this opportunity to acknowledge everything that's going on in our world around us. All of us here, DJs at Work, want to a little show of solidarity in the world. We are all in this together. We are all doing the best we can every day. I know for myself, my family, we are trying to be as understanding and as tolerant and as empathetic as possible. For those of our friends out there playing trivia along with us or anywhere out there, we might not know exactly what you're going through, but we stand alongside of you, and we want to be there, and we want to really get our world to a better place. That being said, we really want to acknowledge the bravery shown of many of our friends and family, and those protecting us every night on the streets here in New York and the streets all over our country. We thank you. We thank everybody. We thank our fellow citizens and everybody who we know is pushing and fighting through to make everything that we have here that much better. And it's a lot of pain going on in the world. And one of the reasons we do this on Thursday nights is to try to make a little less pain, try to keep this place a little happier. So saw a great thing on Facebook this week for 2 of my Graybeards friends, because usually on Thursday nights, this time of year, I'm playing basketball with 70 of my closest fat, not all of us are fat, but I am, but definitely most of us have gray hair on Thursday nights. We play in a basketball league, and 3 of our friends, Keith Goldberg, otherwise known as Bugsy, Cliff Shevlin, our man Chevy, and Arnold Saunders, they took a walk on the boardwalk this week with the sign down the boardwalk that says it all to us. So for this week, thank you guys all so very much, and may peace be with you all. Have a great night, and we hope you like this little slideshow. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Have a great night, everybody. Be well, be safe, and God bless. Thanks again, everybody. again. Happy birthday, Jim Sullivan and
Amen.
Fallon Parchment. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks. Thank you.